The Two Silly Goats. Once upon a time, in a lush green valley nestled between two rolling hills, there lived two silly goats named Gertie and Gilly. These goats were not your ordinary goats. They were known throughout the valley for their playful and mischievous nature. One sunny morning, Gertie and Gilly woke up with a twinkle in their eyes. They decided it was a perfect day for an adventure, and so they set off on a journey to the meadow on the other side of the hills. As they trotted along, they came across a narrow bridge that spanned a bubbling stream. The bridge was just wide enough for one goat to cross at a time. Gertie, being the elder of the two, declared, "I shall cross first, dear Gilly, and you can follow." But Gilly, with a playful glint in his eye, responded, "Oh no, Gertie, I think it's best if I go first. You can follow me." And so, the two silly goats found themselves in a classic standoff on the narrow bridge. Neither one wanted to back down, and they stood there, nose to nose, each refusing to let the other pass. After a few moments of stubbornness, Gertie had an idea. "What if we both go at the same time? That way we won't have to argue about who goes first." Gilly agreed with a gleeful smile, and they both started to carefully make their way across the bridge. However, their horns got tangled, and soon enough, they found themselves stuck in the middle of the bridge, unable to move forward or backward. As they wiggled and giggled, a wise old owl who had been watching from a nearby tree hooted, "Oh, you silly goats! Instead of arguing, you should have taken turns and crossed the bridge one at a time. Now you're stuck." Gertie and Gilly looked at each other and burst into laughter. They realized how foolish they had been and agreed to take turns crossing the bridge. Gertie went first, and once she reached the other side, Gilly followed suit. From that day on, Gertie and Gilly became wiser and less silly. They continued their journey to the meadow, enjoying the adventures that awaited them, but always remembering the valuable lesson they had learned on that narrow bridge. And so, in the green valley between the rolling hills, the two goats lived happily ever after, sharing their playful spirit and the wisdom gained from their silly adventure.